DiNardo.
EA Sports and the PGA Tour proudly present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today, it's live final round coverage of the International Challenge. Located in Troon, Scotland, founded in 1878, Royal Troon Golf Club playing host to the Open Championship 8 times and is slated to host its 9th major championship in 2016. I'm Rich Lerner for EA Sports. Alongside me today, my friend and colleague Frank Nobilo. Frank, you've played in the Open Championship on a couple of occasions here at Royal Troon. It's a golf course that features some breathtaking scenery, and it can also serve up some breathtaking golf.
True links golf course, Rich. Relatively soft start can certainly lull you into that false sense of security, and then the golf course really starts to open up. That homeward 9, often coming back into a prevailing breeze, is very much a stern test.
Frank, not the longest hitter, but sometimes you win tournaments by putting it in a good spot, and that's where we are right here, 280 yards out.
Yeah, 280 down the middle of the fairway. That'll never get you in trouble.
This one looks like it's headed right for the middle of the dance floor, Frank.
Rather nice shot, I would say.
On the green, and a chance for birdie here on the first hole. Oh, that hurts. Came to the putt excited to make birdie. Now, settle for par.
Yeah, little change in the attitude right now. When you've let one go, you've got to really knuckle down there and make sure you don't drop a shot. It's important this one goes in.
Nothing wrong with that par putt. Frank, as we step to the tee here at the par 4 second hole, just 391 yards, but a classic case on links golf where the bunkering here is just so much different than a classic American layout.
And it's also where a change of strategy will certainly help. Remember, the ball's going to run it much further here in Scotland than what it will in America. So you can use a shorter club and let that ball to run out to the normal distance you would hit it, perhaps with 2 or 3 clubs more.
Frank, that ball's sitting up like it's on plush carpeting.
Rich, if you and I had lies like that every time, we'd still be playing this game for a living.
Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
Terrific golf shot. And now that for an easy birdie. Birdie try again here today.
Well, that was a tricky one, but it's in.
Frank, looking at the third, what are the sort of key decisions that you have to make?
There's 2 bunkers down the left. They're not really the issue. They're the burn. That's about 285 yards. This is not a hole, really. You just take the driver out and swing away. Just something that stays up short of that. It's just going to leave you a short iron in.
Right where they were aiming, in the fairway. Nice position, short grass, second shot. Just a case of a hole suiting the player's eye. He made the birdie yesterday, and he has a good chance to make another one today.
Chance for back-to-back.
No problems there.
Yeah, keeps the round going, keeps the momentum on his side.
And we pick up action at the 4th. Couple of birdies already here in this final round as we check in on our featured golfer. Off to a hot start, Frank.
Those red numbers are certainly going to bring a smile to the face, and they haven't happened by accident either. A lot of good golf. Excellent position to go forward from now. Oh, that had some meat behind it.
Playing his second shot here at the par 5. Can't hide the flagstick from that man.
He is just unbelievable. That never deviated offline.
Locked in on the read and the speed. No problems early. Looks good.
Does look good. This bodes well. We might be in for a very, very low round tonight.
Now to the par 3 fifth. Frank, what are you trying to do here?
Really, anything on this green is going to give you a birdie putt. So allow for the bounce and roll. Just avoid those 3 bunkers on the left and that short one right.
Well, you can hear it right off the center of the club face. This has a chance to be close. Good chance now for a birdie. That was an outstanding play.
Well, it's almost a guarantee there after that shot.
And this will be a 5-foot putt here. Frank, we have said it over and over. Another birdie. Frank, it's all about the difficult rough off the right-hand side of the green here at the hole they call the slopes.
Yeah, 600-plus yards par 5, so really you don't want to be flirting with it. He goes after it like he is here.
He makes a great pass at the golf ball. It's powerful, but it's rhythmic at the same time.
Oh, huge.
Ooh.
Huge with a capital H.
Busted that. He has given this one the full treatment. Perfect release through the ball. This shot is on the fairway, over 300 yards. Paying attention like a little kid at school, Frank. That baby's sitting up.
Sitting up. It's got the best view as well. You don't even need binoculars from where that ball is.
Setting up for the approach, this player in total command.
Yeah, it's beautiful. The decision-making, club selection's been spot on, but the execution, the swing, is really what I'm admiring right now.
Seems to like it. Headed for the fat part of the green. Oh, can't hide the flagstick from that man. This for another birdie on this hole on the week. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. Frank, we're moving inland now to the 7th hole. It's a 405-yard par 4. What's ahead?
Little dogleg to the right, a couple of bunkers right on the corner of it. So once again, check the breeze and somehow find that fairway.
Beautiful looking shot right here. That's a good spot right there.
Center cut.
Frank, still relatively early in the round, but given what we've seen so far, this could be a heck of a golf round.
Yeah, right now everything's just going according to plan. It's like he's playing on all 8 cylinders. So really, you're just trying to get out of your own way.
We just saw a player in total control of what he's doing. Didn't miss a green in regulation all day long. Just a couple of feet. Continues to amaze. Yet another birdie, and what a day it's been. Back to the action here as we get ready to tee off at the par 3 8th.
Yeah, 5 bunkers surround this green that's perched up. The 2 really to avoid are on the right side. They're incredibly deep pot bunkers.
Well, that's how you play the game right there. Knock it on the green and give yourself a good look at birdie.
Really. This is that awkward length.
That was a nice
just brings
one.
a smile to your face, puts a little pep in the step when you make them from downtown. Frank, how does the front 9 finish up with this par 4?
Well, the par 4 ninth is called the Monk. It's not overly long, 423 yards, dogleg to the right. Just 1 bunker down the left to be avoided. Little bounce forward, should be close to 300, 290.
Second shot, good look at the green.
Safely on deck.
Well, that is an exceptional shot on the green and in position for a birdie.
Yeah, it's a formality now.
Birdie here yesterday. This putt again for birdie. That has to feel good. That's a birdie. Excellent front side, trying to keep it going here on the second 9.
He's just playing beautifully, hitting so many good shots, giving himself so many opportunities. Can he keep it going?
Well, this one's sweet, Frank.
Super.
Oh, this looks good.
Certainly is.
Strong winds continue to be a factor. Frank, I know you've played all over the world. How much did you enjoy the challenge of playing into a stiff breeze?
Well, it was a chance to separate yourself from the rest of the field, Rich. Just like these conditions we're seeing right now. You've really got to be smart, pick the right shot. If you get too aggressive on a day like today, you'll pay a far more severe price than normal.
Club selection obviously is crucial.
Oh, it's imperative today.
Take an extra club or 2, choke down.
Very much so.
Just a pure strike and a perfect result. He'll have a good look at birdie now. You don't want to let this one get away. This is about concentration and focus at this point. Wow, rolling the ball beautifully makes birdie again.
Yeah, that pace, that roll, it's always getting to the hole, and it's the perfect, what we call the perfect holding speed. It uses all 4 1/4 inches of the cup.
That is just a beautiful shot. Good number, 140 yards. Well, he has not been bothered by these strong winds today. It has really been gusty, but you wouldn't know it watching this guy on TV. Appears to be a smart shot, Frank.
Yeah, no problem here. That's going to fly all the way.
That is classy.
No chance of going in.
Just 5 feet left. Good putt. Back here at the 12th, and this is a hole that heads back towards the water. You might not see your tee shot land over the ridge in the middle of the fairway here, Frank, so what's the best strategy?
Well, it's called the fox, and you have to be cunning like a fox here. This one has a slight bend to the right, and a little like the previous hole, this is another fairway that certainly requires your best tee shot. Grab the fire extinguisher, put out that ball is on fire. It's melting going through the air.
Frank, this is a way to make golf easy when you can hit it that deep.
Oh, I'm going to say, I know that first number's a 3. I'm guessing the second one's a 2. Let's call it 320.
Players bracing against these strong, gusty winds. Really a challenge out there. It should be pretty good right there. On the safe side. Birdie try up next. Trying to make yet another birdie. You couldn't ask for much more than that, except to make it. Locked in on the read and the speed. Nothing wrong with that par putt. Frank, break down the par 4 13th for us.
Another par 4 that bends to the right. Lots of undulation on this fairway. This is the first of 6 straight holes that head in the direction of the clubhouse.
Nothing to argue about there, right in the fairway. Ready for his second shot, trying to knock it on the green. And they're close, about 8 feet from the top. Made par yesterday, this one for birdie. That's how you keep a round going, make them from that distance. Heading for home now, Frank, the par 3 14th, just under 180 yards. What's the key here?
Well, it's rather narrow at the front there. There's 3 bunkers, but it's the second 2 that you really worry about that narrow the front of this green up. Plus the front is slightly raised, so ideally you want it to fly it more towards the middle where it starts to widen up.
Just a case of a hole suiting the player's eye. Made the birdie yesterday, and he has a good chance to make another one today.
Now a 7-footer.
Good roll. At the 15th, this par 4 is over 480 yards.
The key here really is the 3 bunkers, 2 on the left, 1 on the right. 260 yards gets you past that. If you find the fairway here, then you don't have to worry about the 3 bunkers that are short of this green. That ball just took off the face. Rich, there's great drivers of the ball. We've seen Norman, Nicklaus over the years, but that there is just excellent. Lovely full turn, plenty of power, and just piped it.
Made it look easy right there, and he's such a good-looking player. When he's dialed in, swinging the way he is right now, just a pleasure to watch. That is an excellent play right there. The approach, giving him another good look. And getting ready for the putt. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. The back nine here at Royal Troon has only 1 par 5, and here it is, Frank.
At 542 yards, you'd think it's reachable, but that burn cuts in at 280 yards, so it means you have to lay back. But I remember back in 1997 playing alongside Tiger Woods, and he still managed to get it onto the green from behind the burn. That was some shot.
You knew at that point he was something special.
He certainly was. He then knocked it in from 40 feet for an eagle 3.
Right out of the center of the bat.
Did you hear that?
Excellent drive, Frank. Right where you want to be. This is position A, right in the fairway, and 180 yards to go. Really in control of this hole. Birdie yesterday and another opportunity on the way. Not a gimme, but well within his range. Man,
I just pushed it.
boy, that hurts. Frank, this is a player in full flight right now.
It looks too easy right now.
17th here at Royal Troon. This is a very strong par 3, isn't it, Frank?
Well, if rabbits have teeth, then this is why it's called rabbit. Very, very strong par 3.
Frank, the Open Championship will be played at Royal Troon in 2016. It was first played back in 1923. What was first prize then?
A mere 75 pounds, so that equates to about $150 US. And just to give you an idea, the last time they played there, Rich, was back in 2004 when Todd Hamilton beat Ernie Els. He got a whopping 720,000 pounds. That's right, nearly $1.5 million.
The money's nice, but every player would tell you, Frank, it is still all about that claret jug.
It is, and that's actually suited the Americans because since 1962, they've been to Troon 6 times, and 6 times the victor has been American. Now, as they say, 300-yard drive, one shot, miss a short one, also one shot.
Yeah, that's painful. Has his par. Frank, now the final hole here at Royal Troon, and when you think about the legends who have made the walk toward the clubhouse and the claret jug, it really does give you a sense of where you're at. How about Arnold Palmer, Bobby Locke, Tom Watson, Tom Weiskopf? They've all made the walk on this final hole to the claret jug.
And they've all hit great tee shots, and that's really what you need here. There's a bunker for just about every distance you hit the ball. So there's 3 down the left. There's no other way around it but avoiding them. And there's 1 down the right if you try and play it too safe.
Well, this one has a chance to be really good. Frank, that ball's sitting up like it's on plush carpeting.
Rich, if you and I had lies like that every time, we'd still be playing this game for a living.
Frank, this is a hole, number 18, where you don't want to be in a hurry to get to the clubhouse.
Yeah, there's out of bounds just off the back of the screen, so you might want to keep that in the back of your mind. Don't go long.
Yeah, OB is just steps from the clubhouse.
This looks like it's going to find the target.
Oh, can't hide the flagstick from that man. To win the International Challenge. And he has it.
A good putt redeems all.
Just a great putt and a great win.
CBT Naruto over and out.